Okay, you got both of...
So what happens if your parents show up tonight?
First of all, as far as I'm concerned, they're not even really my parents anymore. But if they did show up, then security can deal with it. I'm not gonna let anyone pick and choose when they want to have my back, especially now that I'm having a little bit of success.
But you haven't talked to them since Calgary, which was like 4 years ago. Maybe it's time you give them another chance.
Another chance to tell me I'm wasting my life and that I'm never gonna make it? Sorry, I don't need that. Besides, I paid them back their money, so the way I see it, we have nothing to discuss.
Hey, I'm not shelling out an extra $20 so you two can have a therapy session.
I handed her the wrench, if that counts. Also, were you listening to our entire conversation?
Hey, I get it. We've all got drama in our lives. I mean, look at me. Last year I put on a mask and attacked my former protege Buzz, costing him a shot at WWE. Then he wouldn't return my phone calls or texts for like a year. No one wanted to work with me, and BCW folded. But then I stuck up for Buzz to AJ Styles. And the next thing you know, I'm in Buzz's corner at WrestleMania, and now I'm in the process of rebuilding BCW.
That's a lot of very specific information.
Yeah. What's your point?
My point is, I turned chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW.
We actually have been looking for some more stability.
And putting aside all that attacking your protege stuff, you seem like a real stand-up guy, so we're in.
Great! I promise you won't regret this.
Sorry I'm late. Two old-timers got in a fight over who called bingo first, and I had to step in. But Marco said if I keep settling disputes without anyone breaking a hip, then he's gonna let me call the numbers next Tuesday morning.
That's great. How's the house looking tonight?
I think we might get 10 people, which includes 2 comps I left for some nice ladies from bingo, but still not bad. By the way, pretty sweet the school let us use your office as a locker room. What's wrong?
Let's see. You're a bingo hall security guard, I'm a part-time janitor at our old high school, and we're about to wrestle in front of 10 people.
Actually, the bingo ladies just canceled, so it's 8 now. Apparently there's a ventriloquist at their senior complex tonight. That does sound better than this.
We were on the path to success. We were gonna make it to WWE and achieve all these goals and maybe even end up in the Hall of Fame someday. Then we signed with Baron Blade and he ruined everything. Now all we have is a meaningless piece of paper that's just a constant reminder of how crappy our lives are.
Hey, speak for yourself. I'm up for a promotion and I'm going to see a ventriloquist.
You're bailing on the show?
Yeah, if the entire crowd could have carpooled together, it's probably not worth it. Anyway, you just need to give up on all those dreams and then you'll feel a lot better about how things turned out. It worked for me. Man, how do they do that?
I know we failed to crack double digits in attendance tonight, but BCW's this close to turning it all around. Next show, they'll be lining up out the door, or in our case, the large hole in the gym wall that's now used as a door. I know you've seen Red and Josie Jane wrestle 100 times, but they're the only women I can book because, well, I tricked them into signing lifetime exclusive contracts. Piece of advice: read the fine print, people. I regret to inform you that Trey will not be appearing tonight. If you would like a refund, well, look around. You're at the wrong show for that.
1, 2.
Red, this place is a mess. How about after your match you do your job and clean it up? For those of you who don't know, Red moonlights as a janitor and daylights as a failed wrestler. Please be aware that BCW will not be held liable for any injuries occurring at tonight's event, including those suffered from falling roof shrapnel, toxic mold inhalation, or hobo attack. WWE with their fancy network, their big crowds, and their non-condemned arenas, when you can have all of this, right, Red?
My point is, I turn chicken crap into chicken salad. And that's what I can do for you two if you sign exclusive deals with me and become cornerstones of the new BCW. W.
No thanks.
Yeah, we're good.
Your loss. Because FYI, I am this close to getting Cole Quinn on board. Big things are happening. Hey, speak of the handsome devil. Let's go talk numbers, shall we?
Slow your roll, Greenie.
This guy.
I feel like we really dodged a bullet there.
More like a cannonball. That guy's a total nightmare. And here comes another one.
What is she doing here?
Holy crap, is that hothead Red and Trey? You two picking up some extra work to make your trailer payments, or is this some kind of prison work release program?
It's just Red now. And we're wrestling tonight.
And also, we don't live in trailers. We stay in hotel rooms that have microwaves, which seemed a lot more impressive before I said it.
Wait, you actually became pro wrestlers? And I get to see your uncoordinated bodies flop around this ring tonight?
She's got good lungs.
Of course I do. I'm an elite MMA competitor. If you haven't heard, the American hero Brooklyn Von Braun is undefeated.
More like American Zero.
What's that?
Nothing.
You realize Kurt Angle's already known as the American hero, right? You probably should ask him for permission to use his nickname like Ronda Rousey did with Rowdy Roddy Piper.
Kurt Angle? Never heard of him. If anything, he should ask me permission to use my name since I'm way more famous. I'll chat with my lawyer about it. Thanks for the heads up.
Why are you here? You're obviously not a pro wrestling fan.
No, gross. There's a ceremony after your stupid show to rename the gym in my honor.
The town sign wasn't enough?
It wasn't. I actually wanted it bigger.
Couldn't you have picked any other night to do this?
Do you think I chose to share my special night with a professional wrestling event? That'd be like eating a giant bowl of turd soup before having the best steak of your life. I have a loaded schedule, and tonight was my only avail.
And how much longer would it have taken to say availability?
I told you, I'm busy. Every second counts. I've already wasted way too much time talking to you carnies.
I'll have you know, we've wrestled at several carnivals, and their employees are some of the finest people around. Other than that tilt-a-whirl operator who bit me when I asked him what time it was. There's always exceptions.
Cool story. Looking forward to seeing you tap again tonight, Red. You know, just like old times.
Whoa. You could kill someone with that.
I know, that's the point.
Don't let her get under your skin and ruin our night. We'll do our thing, and then she can do her stupid gym dedication. It'll be totally separate. I'm sure we won't even notice her.
Here's a scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match. BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad. I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on. Special shout out to all of Red and Trey's friends and family in attendance tonight. And sorry about not being able to let you in for free, but hey, I'm running a business here. I want to thank the high school for letting me run this show tonight without a down payment. I promise, I'm good for it. Make sure you hit up the merch stand at intermission, where I'll be selling actual pieces of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history. Congrats again on your big homecoming show, Red and Trey. I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night. Just a reminder to stick around after the show for a special ceremony where the gym will be renamed for up-and-coming MMA star, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun. I wonder if she'd be interested in signing with BCW. These two might need to settle their differences in the most intimidating and unique structure in wrestling, the Scrap Trap. Sure, it's been banned by every state athletic commission, but not in international waters.
American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, taking over on commentary for this match. Commence the flopping of uncoordinated bodies. If everyone closes their eyes and just listens to the sweet sound of my voice, I promise the misery will soon be over. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul. Well, if I were you, I'd close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure. You could say I know Hothead Red like the back of my hand, as in Red's had the back of my hand upside her head a whole bunch of times. Make sure you stick around for the gym renaming ceremony later tonight. It will help cleanse your palate of whatever this is. What's her opponent's name? Josie? This reminds me of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at Red saying, "What are those moves?"
Hey, if you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face.
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders. Yes, it's finally over. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here. The renaming of the gym in my honor.
Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence. Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you can.
but I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know! We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers who used to sit at this table back in high school.
At least my parents didn't show up and make a scene. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it?
Sorry. Anyway.
It's an Orlando number. Take it.
Hello? Hi, Sarah. Yeah, it's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh.
I got your number from X-Pac. He saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Oh, yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is to see if you'd like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
What?
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, and I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great, we'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements, and congratulations. Being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh! Are you serious? Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mae Young Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot, but it's happening, and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter?
Oh. Never mind. It's not important. Besides, there's a sign that needs vandalizing, remember?
True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a shock. He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened, what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth, that they're dead. Do you?
No, it would crush him. But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
Me too.
You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell him our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, sorry. Let's do this!
Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice!
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn!
Boom!
Hey, bro. good matchup there tonight. Just wanted to let you know that I think you and your friend made the right call not signing with Baron. In the long run, it's gonna save you a lot of headaches and money.
Take that!
Oh, speaking of saving money, I just happen to be selling 2 slightly used jet skis for a price that will knock your socks off. Which is perfect because you wear socks when they're on a jet ski. Anyway, let me know if you're in, and I'll even deliver them to you, no extra cost. On a trailer. Not like I'd show up driving them on the water.
Rocked her with that
unless you live near a dock, then maybe I could do that. You know what? We'll figure that out later. One more thing. I just started a podcast with Buzz.
Nice.
You know, my super successful WWE superstar best friend. Anyway, you can check out the pod while you're working out your bod. That's a catchphrase for the show that we've been workshopping. Honestly, I think we nailed it. Let me know about the personal watercrafts. Later.
Take that!
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that,
Well,
Brooklyn.
we never heard back from you about coming to your show, so I think we got the message loud and clear that you don't want us around. Or at least I did. I had to practically restrain your mother from going down to the high school. Anyway, if space was what you wanted, well, you got it. We won't bother you anymore. But the door will always be open if you want to work things out. And I hope that happens. So, bye for now.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Good luck.
I really rocked her with that one.
Baron Blade here. Just wanted to let you know my BCW contract offer still stands. I mean, we might have to come down a bit on your pay, considering you lost tonight. But don't worry, I'll still take care of you and your friend. Oh, and I hope you don't mind, but I gave your number to that Brooklyn Von Braun. Nice girl. Anyway, call me back when you're ready to make the best decision of your life.
I rocked her with that one. Take that!
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Hey, got your number from some creepy old guy at the event. I think he said his name was Baron Blaze.
I really rocked
Doesn't
her with
matter.
that one.
I just wanted to say it was so great reconnecting with you two tonight. I thought we'd have a chance to catch up some more after my speech, but I couldn't find you anywhere. Maybe you were at the school counselor's office getting some therapy after your loss. And by the way, did I distract you? My bad. Anyway, I'd invite you to come to, one of my fights, but I really don't think you can afford it. I mean, I'd give you free tickets, but A, I don't like you, and B, you probably just sell them for a lifetime supply of cheese puffs or whatever poor people food you're surviving on these days. Well, I'm off to train in Vegas for my next fight. We'll be in touch, hothead.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
I really rocked her with that one. Take that!
Nice.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the inaugural episode of the Buzz and Cole Show. I'm one of your hosts, WWE superstar
Take
Buzz,
that,
and I
Brooklyn.
believe we have my co-host on the line now. Cole, are you there? Did we figure out our technical difficulties?
Yeah, I'm here, and that's still a working title for the show, right? Because I feel
really
like we can do a
rocked her
lot
with that
better.
one.
You get my email with the list of names I came up with?
Yeah, I did. I figured we'd discuss them off the air.
Take that!
And let's hash it out now. Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Hashing it out. Could maybe even get some kind of hash brown sponsorship.
Yeah, I'm not so sure
Take
about
that,
that one.
Brooklyn.
What else you got?
Bro by bro. Get it? It's like the expression blow by blow, which is like a detailed account of an event, but I replaced flow with bro
with that
because we're pros.
Like I said, happy to discuss this off the air.
Come on, we're on a roll.
Are we?
Okay. How about the Sodcast?
I don't get it.
It's another opportunity for sponsorship from
Brooklyn.
the Sod industry.
I kind of figured we'd cover our careers and wrestling in general. So, with a name like that, wouldn't we have to talk about Sod?
Yeah, sometimes, but we'd work it in organically.
Ugh.
Like how Sod is made of organic matter.
Uh-huh.
Hey, it's that easy.
Take that!
You know what? Let's worry about this later, okay? Where are you right now anyway?
Nice.
Yeah.
Just getting to an indie show in a strip mall. We couldn't run here a few months ago because it was being used as a Halloween
Take
store.
that, Brooklyn.
And not all of us can be living the glamorous WWE lifestyle, you know?
Hey, it's not always glamorous, okay? On my last flight, I sat next to Rowan, and he insisted on clipping his toenails. I'm pretty sure one flew into my hummus, and I ate it.
So they just left all this cool stuff here? There's gonna be like 200 sets of fake vampires in.
Um,
Oh, it's those hilarious arms you can stick up the card truck.
Cole, are you there?
Oh, yeah, sorry. There's just a ton of stuff left over from when it was a Halloween store. Hey, can I pick this up later? And we'll just edit in like a hash brown or Sod commercial here, and no one will even know the difference. Yeah, see ya.
They said do a podcast. It'll be fun. You'll love it.
Rocked her with that one.
We'll be back at some point.
Take that!
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take that, Brooklyn.
Boom! See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Good afternoon, Red. Commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy
For
the
someone
ride.
who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
This is my third Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her.
Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic Finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin!
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
Well, she looks determined, to say the least. Well, she could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the third Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight. There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is.
You might have a point there, Byron.
I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Oh, please don't.
After months of competition, these two women who outlasted 30 others now have the opportunity to be crowned the Mae Young Classic winner.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year. She will not be denied a third time.
I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle.
Scoop slam.
Oh, well-measured strike.
This is a big risk.
Look at this.
Exhibiting some amazing acrobatics.
Ooh, treading all over their opponent.
Oh, what an elbow high on the chin. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
Oh, look at the scoop slam. She's taking some big hits here. She still has a...
Here we go.
Oh, again! It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age. She has such a chip on her shoulder.
I agree, but I would never say that to her face, though, Michael. Oh, wow.
Oh. Look at the agility.
And down with the suplex.
There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him. Things aren't looking good for her. Moonsault! She's showing signs of slowing now.
She needs to turn the tide here.
Oh, what a forearm! A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
I don't know if I'd exactly agree with you guys about Ripley having a chip on.
Oh, look out! Diving crossbody!
Throwing all caution to the wind.
Man. And she's toying with her now.
Are we about to see it?
Oh, my God.
It could be over here. 1, 2. Real close. Too close for comfort.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Powerbomb! Cover! 2 count!
I can't believe she kicked out there. Evading possible disaster there. She ducks out of the way there.
Look at this. Suplex! Goes into the pin.
Oh, that was just malicious.
This is going to be big, one way or the other.
All the way for the top.
It's starting to come together in a big way.
Yeah, she's able to tap into an energy source few others can.
How did he do that?
Down with a powerbomb. There's 2.
Somehow she's still in this matchup. It's unbelievable.
Going all the way up.
Whoa!
Narrowly avoiding trouble.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
Fights free there.
And that can change the entire complexion of this match.
Look at that agility. Keep your eyes on this one. Incoming. Acrobatic action at its absolute best. And into the count. 2. She did it. Red has won the Mae
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
Hey, we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic.
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic Trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
I knew you could do it.
Thanks! This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow! I'm speechless. Thank you! This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do this.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
It's close enough.
Mae Young Classic winner. That was awesome. And do you know what this is going to do for me and my school? I'm updating the website right now with some revised rates. I mean, not to take anything away from what it means for your career, but you know, the fact that I trained the winner of the Mae Young Classic, that's good for business. Anyway, congrats, Red. You're on your way. Oh, and send me a picture of you with the trophy when you get it.
So, I heard my sign in our hometown was either hit with a very localized hailstorm, or the more likely scenario, it was vandalized. Do you or your loser friend Trey know anything about that? Because if I can prove that you had anything to do with it, there will be severe consequences. Anyway, I need to get back to training. I'm going to pretend my sparring partner is you and slap the crap out of her. Later!
Red, it's your old pal, Baron Blade. I'm gonna skip all the congratulatory crap and cut right to the chase. We all know what will happen next. WWE is gonna offer you a contract, but what if, and just hear me out, you swerved the entire industry and signed with BCW? Just think about the shockwaves that would send throughout the business and what it could do for both of us. Controversy creates cash, baby. Anyway, you have my number. Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to a special live edition of Women Who Fight, recapping everything we just saw at Evolution, where Red completed her improbable run by defeating Rhea Ripley to win the Mae Young Classic. Kid, I seem to remember you being pretty confident that Rhea Ripley was going to win the whole thing.
Well, I also seem to remember you thinking Io Shirai was going to win it. At least my predicted winner made it to the finals.
Okay, so we were both wrong. Okay, but let's talk about what this means for Red going forward.
Okay.
The Mae Young trophy's nice, but you have to assume the even bigger prize she earned tonight was a WWE contract.
Well, yeah, more specifically an NXT contract. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an announcement regarding that very soon.
Based on the success of previous winners, Kairi Sane and Toni Storm, I don't think it's crazy to think that Red could capture championship gold in the very near future.
Whoa, take it easy there. She doesn't even have a deal yet as far as we know. And besides, didn't you learn your lesson on wrongly predicting the winner of the Mae Young Classic?
I'm just saying, Kairi Sane won the NXT Women's Championship less than a year after winning the first Mae Young Classic, and then Toni Storm won the NXT UK Women's Championship only a few months after she won last year's Mae Young. There is data to back this up.
Okay, but just because it happened for those women doesn't mean it will happen for Red. Well, I think you're getting way ahead of yourself.
Okay, we'll revisit this at a later date and see if I was right. Until then, let's get back to discussing an amazing show.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity.
I will. Wait, so are you saying your buddy X-Pac never mentioned me?
No, he did.
Oh, okay. So at least you have his recommendation to go off of too.
I said he mentioned you. I didn't say it was good.
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman in those TV commercials for IBS. I think it's that scrunched up, miserable face you're always making.
I beat you in my first match ever, remember?
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats on winning that cute little trophy. Let me know if you ever want to step up and face some real competition.
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
Hey, where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ohno. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Aw, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is gonna dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs? Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes. Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations. Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Well, let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand. She's been on the offensive for a little while now.
She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it.
Ooh, what impact. Looking vulnerable now, guys. Another amazing singles contest. These two never cease to entertain the WWE Universe. Back in from the floor.
If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is the walking, talking personification of a bad attitude.
You can't look up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. I'll give you, Rhea Ripley certainly has attitude.
Dropkick hits the mark.
She's got to remember to get back in the ring before the referee's 10 count. This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
Wow, she turned that one around.
Leg lariat with the arm wrench. Very nice. This could mean trouble.
Harsh impact. Ooh, well measured.
Once again, thank you for tuning in to NXT. Byron, you talk about Rhea Ripley's bad attitude, but in her mind, she's as happy as can be. There may be a scowl on her face when she's in that ring, but it's only a matter of time before that scowl becomes a smirk as she inflicts damage upon her opponents.
Ooh, that kick.
Nice snap suplex, very effective. Right in the mouth, relentless.
Wasn't expecting that.
Powerbomb planted. All the way to the top. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
So agile. Rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
She returns the favor there.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Boom. Nice.
Going up top. Look out.
Absolutely incredible. She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's on the attack and on the move.
Again. Rhea answers with a decisive big kick.
Looks like that rocked Red.
Red counters with a super kick.
Both women are down.
It's over.
Hold on, both women's shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3.
I saw 2. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this?
So, who's the #1 contender?
I don't think we have one.
Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Havana, Cuba, weighing in at 256 pounds, Michael.
Big-time singles matches on deck here, and Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
Well, given the shape these superstars appear to be in here tonight, I fully expect to see one of the most competitive matches we've seen in a very long time.
And guys, you have to respect how much pride he has in what he does.
I don't know, Michael. I understand the importance of having pride in what you do, but sometimes I think he can be a bit overbearing. I don't know if he means to be, but that's definitely how he comes across at times.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time!
And his opponent from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream!
Talk about an entrance. Talk about a man who understands pageantry, who understands making a first impression, who understands how to be a sports entertainer with a capital S, capital E.
Are you finished yet?
Yeah, but only because I want to focus on the experience.
Finally.
Actually, wait, I have more. He's beauty and he's grace, and he'll punch you in the face. He is Velveteen Dream.
D-R-E-A-N-M.
Velveteen Dream just soaking in every ounce of the moment.
Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar.
What an entrance. It's mesmerizing.
It's intoxicating.
What is he doing?
Anything he wants. He's the Dream. You just don't appreciate greatness, Byron.
I'm ready.
If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key here. That idiot would probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
Oh, this guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream. All the way from the top rope.
Diving knee drop. He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
We'll see if he can sustain the effort to do real damage. Oh, nasty impact.
Ooh. Scoop slam.
Strong kick.
My goodness. He's in a bad spot now.
Yeah, he's got to find a way out of that corner.
Oh, what impact. I think we're about to see a high-risk move.
Look out! Oh, an elbow drop! Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
As we've seen countless times over the years, superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance, and I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron, at NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, and leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career. Into the hammerlock. Oh, boy.
Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic.
Do it, Dream. Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over. Come on, cover him. What's the holdup?
Wait, what's Velveteen doing?
No, he's telling the referee to count.
Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win.
You gotta be kidding me.
What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows with Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any.
I can't believe it. This dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Hey, I'll make this quick because I don't know how many minutes you have left on your track phone, but I just wanted to tell you in case you somehow missed all the coverage. I won my fight last night! 10-0 now, and my career is really taking off. I'm starting to get talk show appearances, commercial offers. I even got an album deal in Brazil. Here's a preview of my first track. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red, hot head red. Pretty good, right? Later.
Coleman, did you happen to catch NXT last week?
I never miss it. I like to watch and say, yep, better than that guy. Oof, better than that loser. Way better than that turkey.
Sounds like a fun way to watch the show.
It is. But there is one guy there who is pretty awesome. I can't remember his name, though. Rhymes with Fanny. Looks like he's about 17.
Oh, you mean Manny?
No, but that's close. Maybe it was Nanny or Granny. It'll come to me.
Anyway, I wanted to ask what you thought about Trey hijacking the show and calling out Velveteen Dream. Kind of reminded me of when we invaded NXT a couple years back.
Yeah, but when we did it, we had super cool costumes from my Uncle Don's costume shop in Syracuse, New York. You're welcome, Uncle Don.
Well, our little stunt in NXT kind of backfired with Triple H and Baron. But so far, it looks like it's working out for Trey because he ended up getting Velveteen to be his partner for the Dusty Classic.
Cranny! That's it!
That's definitely not it. Your thoughts on Trey?
He's a loudmouth, and all he cares about is his look and doing whatever he can to entertain the crowd. Hey, how about you focus on winning a match, you turkey?
Okay, I feel like you're trying to make turkey into a thing, but it's not really happening.
That's exactly what a turkey would say.
Ugh.
Hey, I ran into Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time thing. You're lucky he thought it was good TV, or you might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining? That's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head.
Okay, since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo, or the handcuff move, or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
I heard what you said last week about wanting to prove you belong in NXT. I respect that, but it's not going to come at our expense.
No, sir. Not our expense, Tucky.
We came back to NXT for one reason: to win the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Back to win the whole enchilada!
I actually watched your previous Dusty Classic matches to try to get an advantage, but there wasn't a lot to go on. You know, because you always lost in the first round.
You went there, huh?
You did go there. Sounds like he wants to fight.
I'm just stating a fact.
Then here's another one. Tonight, we're gonna destroy you.
That's right, Tucky, 'cause we're coming!
I let you win last week because the Dream thought about what you said. And I want to prove that I am the real Dream. That's all this is. You're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Okay, fine. But now that we're partners, shouldn't we discuss strategy or something?
Here's a strategy. Stay out of the Dream's way.